Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a case where the notice under section 148A clause B was issued to the assessee. The assessee raised the objection 2 times and without giving any heed to that objections, the assessing officer issued the notice under section 148 coupled with the order under section 148A clause D, meaning thereby that the objections of the assessee were not considered and were not disposed of at all. The question arises whether on the basis of the principle that the assessee should be heard or his objection should be considered, and where the principles of natural justice are not followed, then in that cases whether those orders which are passed without considering the principle of natural justice should be quashed from the bottom, or the revenue should be given a second opportunity to follow the principles of natural justice. This issue has been taken up by the Bombay High Court in the case of Brown Tape Technologies Private Limited versus Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax and others, and this case is reported in 482 ITR at page number 789, and the date of the judgment is 5th April 2023. The assessment year is 1617. The notice under section 148A clause B was issued to the assessee. The assessee filed the objections. No response came from the learned assessing officer. The assessee filed the objection twice, but again the objections were not disposed of, and straight away the notice was issued under section 148 coupled with 148A clause D order. Now the assessee was having two options, that the assessee go into the assessment proceedings or the assessee filed a writ petition. The assessee filed a writ petition that the notice under section 148 is not valid because it has been issued without considering the objections of the assessee. The court said that the revenue has filed an affidavit that the revenue has not received the objections of the assessee, but the assessee filed the online acknowledgement receipt, which were the conclusive proof that the assessee has filed the objection, and the revenue has not whispered even a single word about these acknowledgements and has not even countered those acknowledgements on the ground that these acknowledgements are fabricated. The court said that in the present case there was no case to doubt the assessee's statement made on oath that the objections were filed twice. But in spite of giving incomplete affidavit or wrong affidavit, and in spite of not disposing of the objections of the assessee, the court remanded this matter to the AO to consider the objections of the assessee and then pass a speaking order. Friends, as far as questioning the notice under section 148 is concerned, that is a very welcome step by the Honorable Court, and with very due respect to the court, when the matters will be remanded back in case when there is gross violation of the procedures by the administrative authorities, then it will give a very upper hand to them not to follow the procedures again and again, because no cost is being imposed on them, no strictures are passed against them, and these type of orders have become now a very routine in the assessment proceedings, and the assessee has to suffer. If the assessee will not file the writ, then the additions are being made in the assessment proceedings, then the assessee has to file the appeal, and the assessee has to feel the heat of the unnecessary demands, stay of demand, penalty orders, and the assessee get the relief at the first time normally at the stage of ITAT level. So these type of situations are becoming a very severe pain for the assessee. The assessee is in a big dilemma that whether to file the writ petition or whether to go to the assessment proceedings or the normal appellate proceedings. In both the ways, the assessee is suffering, because if he is going in the writ petitions, the departments are given the second innings very easily. So as far as going into the writ petitions are concerned, this is not a very welcome step for the assessee, because it only cost assessee the money and the time which he loses in the writ petitions, because again the revenues are given the opportunities to play the second innings. In the nutshell, the notice was quashed, but the second inning was given to the revenue in the form of remand proceedings. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Brown Tape Technologies Private Limited versus Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax and others. And this case is reported in 482 ITR at page number 789, and the matter has been decided by Honorable Bombay High Court on 5th April 2023. Thank you, friends.